Welcome to the Baka-Talk Show. We weren't here last week. With me, as always, is all my hosts, and we have Kai.
Hello, hello.
She is a guest who has not been on this podcast before, surprisingly, but has been on our sister podcast, Look Behind You.
The Dead Podcast
It's buried in the backyard with a stake through its heart.
in a 12-gauge round.
It was very sad. Go listen to Look Behind You and make it famous, so then they have to bring it back. Anyways,
No,
today
please don't. Yeah, keep on going.
Today
You're doing great.
we're gonna interview Kai and maybe talk about anime. I don't know.
Well, no, we talk with Kai about anime.
Oh, right. I thought this was like a relationship drama like thing going on, and we're gonna get all the juicy secrets.
I mean, we could do that too. That gets more views.
Yeah. Tell us all
How do
your
you feel about
juicy secrets.
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not here.
Yeah, you are.
Uh-uh.
Yep.
Nope.
You have to talk.
I do?
Yes.
Well, I
It's in
did.
your contract.
I just did.
Well, frick. That's kind of like wasting the F word on a PG-13 movie. Anyways, well, I guess I'm stealing this from Wheeze.
Yep.
So, Kai.
Hi.
Hi. This is-
Fantastic interviewing.
Oh Lord. Where do we begin?
Someone's editing tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that as well. Cool. Here we go. How do we start this?
I've learned
So
this from
this is
another
Kai.
podcast.
Hi.
Who
I learned-
is the biggest geek that probably any of us know.
Yep.
Saying that in a good way.
You're just like, freaking nerd, go back to where you came from. This is a bully podcast. We just bully our guests.
So,
There is a podcast like
Kai,
but we
tell
don't-
us about yourself. What are some of your, I guess, geeky interests, specifically anime related or manga related?
My favorite one of all time is One Piece, as you all know.
One Piece is great.
That's your favorite one?
One of them, yes.
I didn't know that was your favorite.
One of them.
All
One of
anime.
them. No,
are
you're not gonna pull a Pyrolus. You have to have a favorite.
Absolute top number one favorite. Let's go.
You would literally
One
commit-
Piece.
Nice.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So you're a One Piece fan, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Mainstreamer.
Is One Piece? Yeah, One Piece.
One Piece is extremely mainstream.
Yeah. Okay. So, what makes you like One Piece over any anime then?
There's something, nostalgic about it. I've been watching it since I was a kid, and I grew up with the characters, really.
Okay, fair enough. I think that's kind of why I can't get into One Piece, considering
You have to have been a child to appreciate it.
yes. And when I was a child, I was watching VeggieTales instead of One Piece.
I remember there used to be a channel, at least where we live, called 4Kids, and I'm pretty sure it was everywhere else because it
Yeah.
infested the airwaves like a parasite. I remember seeing it once.
Oh,
And I didn't
no,
like
no,
the
that
animation.
that wasn't One Piece, my dear. That was the terrible 4Kids dubbed One Piece, and that was just terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was the
'cause
One Piece parody.
At the same time,
that was the abridged.
That was
version.
the
yeah,
abridged
at
One
the same
Piece.
time, Cartoon Network had like all the cool shows like Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball and all that stuff, and I'm like, what the heck is this?
Well, yeah, because 4Kids had like specifically edited their
Yeah.
anime. And then
Kind of like I could never figure out for a while, like as a little kid, why 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh was so different from Cartoon Network Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, why is Cartoon Network Yu-Gi-Oh so dark?
yeah,
Yeah.
There's like the thing with the guys with like finger guns pointing at like Kaiba, and then he jumps out the window.
that's not even the worst one. The worst one is when they're doing the Mexican standoff, and all of them have finger guns
Gun.
pointed at each other, and it's just 5 people with finger guns.
Yeah, it was with One Piece. It was all the cigars or anything that had like smokes. They were all turned into lollipops.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
then
okay.
the guns were like cap guns.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot of guns in One Piece, isn't there?
Oh
There is
yeah.
a lot of guns.
There's literally a whole faction called the Marines.
Yes.
And rifles were turned like into clubs.
Wait, what?
Ha-
So they're just firing a club, or they just reanimate the fights?
One of the like in the beginning, one of the characters uses a rifle, but he usually uses it as a club.
Okay,
So they turned it into one.
that's weird.
There's layers of censorship because from the manga to the anime they've censored things, and
Yep.
then from the anime to the other anime they just censored it to
Yep.
death.
Because because manga can get really dark, and I know they censored a whole lot of like the backstories. of
Yeah.
different things.
One Piece main story, nobody dies, everybody ends up fine. The backstories, everybody dies, and the world is horrible.
Yep.
It's about how it goes.
Don't they have to do that because like they don't want to like bring those characters back to like the main story?
Yeah, there's also there's some pretty brutal stuff with like Sanji's backstory. The main guy like eats his own leg to survive while they're on like waiting for a ship to arrive and stuff. So
And
there's
then-
stuff like that they censored.
Yep.
in
And the anime, it
anime
was
that I know of.
it was cut off by a chain while he was trying to save Sanji in the water.
Yeah.
That is really weird.
Yeah, I
That's
feel like the chain
really
would be-
censored.
Yeah,
I feel like the chain would be darker.
I know.
Well, I think it's less dark in the sense of it's like an accident.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably the way they portrayed it. Is more
Yeah.
like an
At the same
accident.
time, to me, it seems like it'd be more and more. But he got his leg ripped off by a chain. I'd understand the man that ate his leg. Like, I need to survive.
Well, I don't think they like showing human cannibalism on a Saturday morning cartoon show.
Oh, it would have been fine. They had soul stealing card games.
Well, no, they got rid of like the fact that it stole souls.
They
and
just
stuff.
send them to the
Oh,
Shadow
yeah.
Realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the Shadow Realm is just this like, like
Just a
zone.
box.
Yeah,
It's just
kinda
a
like
zone.
prison.
It's just a zone in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the card game itself. You're just like, you have to stand on that square now and be a card. That would be epic. What if you got turned into a card?
That
Then you're
happened.
stuck getting like shuffled into a deck.
Doesn't that happen
rest of your
in
life.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, so Kai, what are some other anime weebish things? Like I talk like I've never talked on a show like this before today.
Let's start with this.
Yeah.
When did you start watching anime?
Oh, I was little.
Like how little? Miniature little, somewhat little.
My older cousin
or the
got me
little you are
into
now?
some of the anime, but my brother actually had a few things, surprisingly. Like, I think Ghost in the Shell, and a few old ones like that.
That escalated quickly.
So that
Ghost
was
in the
my-
Shell's not that.
That was probably my
It's,
first
Never
one.
mind. That was your first one.
Ghost in
One
the
of-
Shell
one of
was
them.
your first
I
anime.
mean, okay,
And then went to that to Dragon Ball Z.
Nice.
that seems like a weird evolution there.
It's usually
Then
the
some
other
Studio
way.
Ghibli films too.
So wait, Ghost in the Shell came out in '97, I think it is. Is it '97? I don't remember. It's in the '90s, I believe. So you started watching in the '90s then?
Yeah.
Okay. So when did One Piece start?
90s.
1802.
Yeah, 90s, isn't it? It's like the 30? No, 25? Just said no.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I think it's almost 30 or 25.
It was definitely in the 90s, but it was after like Dragon Ball and
Yeah, it was after Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball
Z.
started in the '80s.
Yeah,
that's
late
how
80s,
a lot
I
of
think.
iterations sense.
Yeah. So you watched Ghost in the Shell, then Dragon Ball.
Mhm.
So original Dragon Ball.
Yes, original Dragon Ball.
And then, so do you still watch Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Z? Yeah.
You watch, wait, isn't Dragon Ball Z done?
Dragon Ball Z. And
It's been
then
done for a long time.
went to Dragon Ball Z, then GT, which we don't talk about much.
Am I the only person that like GT?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably. And then they but it's now Super, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the movie came out as like Dragon Ball Superhero.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I kind of wanted to go watch it, but I would have been way too beyond me at that point. Okay, so You watched Dragon Ball, and then when did you start watching One Piece then? Just on Kids for
Yeah,
For
didn't,
kids?
didn't really like it, and then I'm like, I got into like the mangas, and I'm like, this is completely different, and was reading that until the actually good dub came
Knowing
out
how
and sub.
most
Nice.
people, when they start with something, the show is too wimpy, and then they read something, there's blood.
Ooh.
The One Piece manga has a ton of blood in it. Holy crap. Like every fight, they're just like doused in blood.
Really?
Right,
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I guess I should watch One Piece.
Yeah, I'm
someday.
kind of thinking the same thing.
Like I
I'm
don't know.
watching the movie. Was it Red?
Yes.
I've seen that one.
That was pretty violent.
Well, I mean, One Piece is violent as far as I know.
People
Yeah.
got shot.
Well,
Lots of people
yeah,
got
I mean,
shot.
that happens in Disney movies nowadays.
That's because Disney owns Star Wars,
Exactly.
or Star Wars owns Disney.
Yeah, we'll like to think about it that way.
Yeah.
Darth Vader usurped the mouse.
All right, so you evolved into One Piece, and then what is that? That's 4 different anime. So what did you move on to next then?
Inuyasha.
Okay, that makes sense. That's another one I haven't seen. So far, we are. I've only seen Ghost in the Shell. That's the only one I've seen.
Yep. Well, as you know, I do like fairy tale as well.
Yep. That one started in early 2000s.
Yeah, because I was like early 2000s, like mainstream.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like it was super. I mean, it's still super popular, obviously.
Yeah.
but-
Okay, so basically, you were like, I'm gonna watch every single long running anime.
No, I have
Is Bleach in
like-
there?
yes. And Naruto.
I mean, it kind of helps if you started watching anime when all these started.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I can watch like all of My Hero Academia because
Yep.
even though it's like over 100 episodes, I just started watching it when it came out.
I'm still making my way there, Cap.
You'll get there eventually. Wait until we start on One Piece, then you'll be screwed.
Oh, I ain't doing that. I just
Hey,
ain't doing
what-
We
that.
have to start from episode 1.
Next
Hey, what if you
Baka
be-
reviews.
What if you be a diehard fan and watch it in Japanese and then watch it in English?
I ain't got that
watch it.
kind of time.
And
Did you
then
do
wa-
that?
Yes.
What?
And then watch it in 4Kids.
I think there's a French dub.
All the dubs.
Because I rewatched the ones they redubbed.
Oh, okay.
Here's a question. Are you excited for the One Piece live action from Netflix?
We'll see. We'll see.
I haven't heard anything about that.
I mean,
There's a
I've heard of the conversation. What is it? The about Luffy's shoes because he doesn't have sandals
Oh
on.
yeah, he's got like tennis shoes on.
What?
But I understand that for filming reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think it was
Not-
like a safety thing.
not
Yeah.
really.
Filming reasons, they have women in stilettos doing martial arts half the time in movies. A
True.
guy can't wear
Yeah.
sandals?
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking is like, how many billions, trillions of dollars go through like special effects alone?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can just, I don't know, probably put him in full combat boots and just edit sandals onto his feet.
Oh, please don't do that.
Ah, couldn't be no worse.
We don't need the Thor Love and Thunder muscular arms.
They did put out a video with the actor saying it's pronounced Luffy, not Luffy, and that's about all they've had for.
Yeah.
I seen a
Who called him Luffy?
I don't know if you've seen his name and you don't like know how it's pronounced. Sometimes people might think it's
or
Luffy.
the weird dubs when they did it Zoro and Zolo.
Yeah.
They called him Zolo?
Well, they thought it was copyrights with Zoro.
Oh.
when you're an employee and not filled in on the details.
All right, so quick fire. Name off like 5 or so anime you've seen. We're
Right.
still going down this path.
We're going down the rabbit hole. Let's see. Demon Slayer,
Very nice.
Jujutsu Kaisen,
Okay.
reincarnated as a slime.
Okay.
Nice.
Ancient Magnus Bride.
All right.
Give us some older ones.
Inspector.
Okay, you've named everything from 2018 onwards.
Get us something from the dark age of anime.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Kamasami Kiss.
Okay.
I actually watched that with.
What? What?
Wait, what?
Why? It's a good show.
Have you seen Death Note?
Yes.
Have you seen Code Geass?
Where's the soup?
No.
Have you seen Code Geass Abridged?
No.
Ah. Have you seen Made in Abyss?
Yes.
Have
Okay.
you seen Madoka Magica?
I think so.
Madoka Magica's really good.
Have you seen Digimon?
Yes, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Have you seen Hunter x Hunter?
No.
Have you seen Evangelion?
Bits and pieces.
I started to watch it, and then like my dad sat down and was like, "Hey, this looks interesting." I'm like, "This is too deep for everyone."
Hey, he said it looked interesting.
It was the first episode is the big alien angel walks over the mountain. I think he thought it was
Oh.
Godzilla.
Oh, no, that's not Godzilla.
No.
And then they nuked it, and he was like, "Oh."
Oh, Jesus. Somebody walking in on that scene has a totally different perspective of that show. Have you seen Darling in the Franxx?
I don't think so.
Okay. Have you seen Kill a Kill?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen Gurren Lagann?
No.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the Gundam anime? Not counting the new ones, because I don't think anyone watches those.
Witcher Mercury?
Yes,
Witcher Mercury is like one of the most popular anime right now.
exactly. No one watches it. Yeah, I see. It's getting like a
Some of
season
them,
2
yes.
or something.
It's getting a season 2, but the second part of season 1 is coming out.
Second, like, are we gonna fill in the
It's
gap?
a 24 episode season.
Are we gonna fill in the gap of like just randomly? Oh, look, I'm at the space school. Hello, person floating in space, because that's where I dropped it.
That was episode 1. You can't say that. Fill in the gap.
Yeah, just to me, it's like I was following along so good, and it just like cut to that. I'm like, what?
How can you say fill in the gap to dropping it at episode 1? The gap is the
It
rest
just
of the
felt
show.
so disjointed right there, enough to just.
It was the start of the
It
show.
just made me drop it right. Actually, what made me drop it was this is a school. There's robots walking around. Like, I'm
It's
outta
a
here.
mecha anime.
I was.
You did not understand the assignment at all.
I did. Space station getting attacked by Earth government. Like, cool. I'm liking this. And then it's okay. It's either gonna be the mom's the pilot or the little girl. Turned out the little girl was the pilot. And then space high school with mechs. I was like, I'm out of here.
All right.
So, anyways, old Gundam, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Which ones? G-Wing?
Yes.
Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yes.
That's the only two I know.
Okay.
Okay, these two don't know. Do you remember a Gundam cartoon where they were all little, like, chibi-looking Gundams?
That is Zoids.
I feel like Zoids
Heard.
is something different.
Might be, but
That's
I feel
Power Rangers.
There's that Micro Machine. No, that's
Yes.
But you do remember, like, the little gun. Oh, you're saying yes to the Power Rangers thing.
Power Rangers is an anime.
No.
No, but it started in Japan.
They did.
Yeah.
How about Ronin Kenshi?
Yes.
Good, because I remember it, but I don't remember it.
What?
Also read the manga.
I remember a part. I remember used to watch Ronin Kenshi. I remember watching a dude lick the blade. His tongue started to bleed, and my parents promptly shut it off.
Oh,
But your dad wanted to watch Evangelion.
oh, like when I was watching one anime and the kid in it swore. My dad says kids don't swear in cartoons and turn it off. I'm like, it's not a cartoon, Dad.
This is anime, old
This is-
man.
I do remember when I first started watching anime, my dad legit said, "Isn't that just Japanese cartoons?" And I literally had to have the talk with him.
Oh, the anime talk. I've had to have that
What else?
many times.
What else you got?
I think that's enough anime that she's seen. Let's go on to real quick. We'll kind of finish this section with what is your favorite part of anime? Like, what makes you want to watch anime?
It's sometimes the art style, sometimes the music.
Okay, so music's part of the big thing for you?
Yep.
Okay, makes sense.
Like Jujutsu Kaisen, the art and the music, it goes so well together. I just love it.
Yeah, that one's definitely up there for my favorite. Like, music. Animation is good. I don't know if I'd necessarily say it's like up there for my favorite.
I don't know. Rewatching it, the fights are pretty good.
Yeah, the fights are good.
The fights are good.
So are you saying like the art style, the animation? So they are separate.
Yeah, sometimes the animation is good. The art style, if it's a good plot, good story, but I can't get past the way the characters look, I might not finish the anime.
And yet you watch One Piece. What?
I like One Piece, and
All
you
right,
should
fair
see.
enough.
You should actually see the episodes nowadays.
Why?
Just skip all of the seasons and just go to the latest episode.
That's gonna be my plan. I'm gonna watch episode 1000
And start from there.
Oh yeah, they have.
I mean, it can't be no worse than like jumping into the middle of the series of Lost.
I don't know.
yeah.
Do you know
Okay.
what Lost is?
I know what
Yeah.
Lost
Okay.
is,
So,
but I haven't seen any of
So
it. I
aside
wouldn't
from
know.
that, I had said you were a geek. Like, I know you play video games and watch a lot of comic book related stuff. What's some of your favorites of that stuff?
Well, you know, I'm
Well, I know, but the millions of other people on the other side of this mic don't know.
The millions.
you know, I like Batman and I
Okay.
like comics. I'm more of a DC geek.
You're sitting next to a Marvel
Yes.
cultist.
I'm not a
Not me,
Marvel
yeah.
cultist.
I was gonna say I like DC more than Marvel. So
Yeah, I do too.
I haven't seen much of DC of anything, so I can't really compare it.
I need to get you to watch the animated movies.
Yes, those
Yeah.
are really good.
I haven't seen like the old Batman trilogy or anything like that.
Not even the
Really?
old Batman
No.
cartoons.
Like the Christian Bale trilogy.
No, I haven't seen them.
What?
I need to watch it.
You
I saw the Lego Batman movie. That is one of the greatest movies of all time. So DC's got a pretty good track record for me so far.
Okay, so that's the comic book realm. What about video games?
What's your favorite video game?
Devil May Cry.
Okay.
Okay, that fits with all the anime stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense for One Piece as well. So I would think. What?
Original or the remake?
There's a remake?
There's a
Do
remake.
Oh,
not
there's a-
mention the remake.
What's wrong with the remake? I hear it's good.
Did
Unless I'm
the fans
mistaken.
of the game series hate it?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
It plays okay, but it makes fun of the original.
Because it
Hmm.
was bad?
No,
because it's just what remakes do.
yes.
I guess. I mean,
I like some of the concepts about it because originally Dante is supposed to be half demon, half human,
Mhm.
and in the remake he's half demon, half angel.
oh, that's weird.
Yes.
Why would they change that?
Because random remake go.
That sounds like every edgy teenager's like persona character they make. It's like, I'm half demon, half angel.
Riding
It
in a
does.
mech.
Oh god.
And
That
random
is-
powers go.
Yes.
This is my OC. She's half demon, half angel.
And she has
was-
dragon powers.
She was raised by humans and has dragon powers and got this special stone that that makes her the most special, but she's,
so
shy.
so basically, it's just the main character of Bleach.
Or every tiefling, Aasimar, warlock, paladin
Yeah.
in D&D ever.
All right, so you like Devil May Cry? Have you seen the anime of Devil May Cry?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
also very
yeah.
good.
Okay.
They actually use, or did they get his voice to do the rest of the game series?
I don't know, potato. But I do know they have the voice actor. I thought from the game.
Yeah.
All right, so like Ramen Cat said, you like other geek things. So
Yes.
what else do you like?
Role playing games.
Okay. What type? What you played?
In the range of D&D, but not D&D.
Okay. Have you played Pathfinder then?
No, I have not.
Okay.
No, and every time I offer to like get Starfinder for the group, they're all like, "No."
I've
I
played
have Starfinder.
I've played
You do?
Starfinder.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You've never shown me.
I've had Starfinder for 10 years
You've
now.
never shown me.
It's on a PDF on my computer.
Oh, I mean, if that's the case, all the ones I bootlegged, I've got a lot.
Isn't that basically owning it at this point? That's how NFTs taught me. All right, so you like playing role-playing games like D&D, but not D&D.
Okay, I have played D&D-ish, maybe once.
Yeah, you
or-
played D&D.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've also-
Comic-Con.
Yes, Comic-Con.
Fair enough. Okay, so
I also played the Star Wars role-playing game.
you have?
Yes, with you.
Have?
Yes.
have.
I don't remember this. When did I run for you?
I ran for me, her, and your brother like one session.
I did?
Yes.
you did.
Oh, okay.
Because it took us about 4 hours to build characters trying to figure everything out.
Oh, yeah. I remember that now. Because you guys were not getting the concept of spending XP on
You
things.
also like gave us a PowerPoint presentation of the game paired with a TED Talk.
Well, I thought a video would help, but apparently the video did not help.
I got my character down.
Yeah, so did everybody else after 5.5 hours or so. So that makes sense. Okay, so you played Star Wars, played D&D, have not played Pathfinder.
Basically, Pathfinder experience, just try to input a formula into Windows Excel.
Nah, it's not that bad.
Oh, I know there's a game that we got to play at Comic-Con last year, but the name of it escapes me.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Isn't it like Beyond the Boundary or something like that?
Oh, that's an anime. Boom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, that's Journey to Eternity.
No.
What's it
I
called?
can't think of the name of the game, but it's by a group called One-Legged GM.
Yeah, they're a local group.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I can't think of the name of their game. I mean,
It's literally in the other room, which is the funny
I
part.
know, but I'm afraid to open the door.
Don't open Pandora's box.
I also have the novel
Yeah.
that they did.
They made a novel?
Yeah.
Yes, of their
Wow.
adventures.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
cool. All right. So we talked about anime, talked about video games, strangled out that you played role playing games. What else is your hobby / pastime / depression killer?
Diamond painting.
Diamond painting.
Yes.
I sound
Dang,
surprised about that, but there's a painting next to me. That's
That's an
Here's the thing,
expensive
she
hobby.
says that's relaxing, but I have like walked in with her blaring heavy metal, just rage stamping those puppies in.
I feel like that'd be bad for your health, considering how many of these there are.
You know how she says she watched Dragon Ball? That's her usually just.
Does this thing tell you how many diamonds there are? Is this literally 10, 1,000? There's got to be more than 1,000.
That one is probably about 3,000 to 4,000.
That makes more sense.
3,000 to 4,000 diamonds. This is a wild hobby.
Yeah, this is better than my NFT I
This
own.
is just, yeah.
It's so heavy, it's literally just broke a hole in my wall.
There's
And-
billionaires like, I'm gonna put 5,000 diamonds on a canvas.
It'll be great. Hey, this one's in the shape of the 10th Doctor, so
Oh,
that's
is
pretty
that
cool.
what it is?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I am a
I
Doctor Who
never
fan.
realized that.
You
I've
didn't
seen
know
this
it's a
so many
Doctor Who?
times. I guess I see it now because of the thing in the corner.
the TARDIS.
Yeah.
The TARDIS, and then you can tell by his hairstyle that's the 10th Doctor.
But yeah, I did not realize that was Doctor Who at all.
Plus his cape, his cloak thing that he wore.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess.
So
I don't know.
yeah,
Never seen Doctor Who.
You're a Doctor Who fan too, right?
Yep.
Have you watched all of that?
Even the old ones.
The old ones and most of the new. I haven't caught up to the newer.
The newer ones don't count.
Okay.
Wow.
And the really old ones that are lost to time.
Past the 12th Doctor, I kind of stopped myself. I think what's his name? The War Doctor, was it?
That's past the
Old
13th.
Man Doctor. Old Man Doctor, not Woman Doctor.
That's super specific.
Well, that's
The
how you can
13th.
kind of tell with the newer ones. Like, I don't know. I don't even know the name of the actors after, what's his name? Matt Smith, was it?
Hmm. My favorite Doctor.
Okay. I like David Tennant the most, but
Yes, I know.
yeah.
So it's like
That's why this is given.
JoJo.
Yes.
Cool.
Actually, it is a lot like JoJo.
Dang.
Like, even though everyone being buffed and roided out
Okay, think
and British.
so. JoJo,
Yeah, it
there's
is. It's just JoJo. What the heck?
so JoJo. There's the Joestar family,
Yeah.
right? And they're like the heroes,
Yeah.
and it goes throughout time. And then there's the villain, which is Dio.
Yeah.
Well, in Doctor Who, there's the Time Lord or the Doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and he has multiple iterations, like descendants, so-called descendants.
Yeah.
And then his
Or-
enemy, which is the Daleks, or the Master, is actually his actual enemy, has multiple iterations as well.
Nice.
There you go. Doctor Who in
Doctor
5 seconds.
Who is just JoJo.
Doctor is just, himself, just reincarnated or changed
Yeah.
Dr.
different
JoJo.
faces.
So literally,
But then he changed back.
if you download them,
Isn't the newest season literally Matt Smith again?
No.
No? It's David Tennant again?
Yes.
How?
because wasn't
Because,
he like the most favorite out of all
Well,
of
yes,
them?
he was the most favorite out of them.
Right. I do believe they did it because of scheduling issues with the next Doctor. So they did the 60-year special with him for 3 episodes.
Interesting.
I think the last episode.
Whoa, 60 years?
Yeah, it's been going on since the 40s.
Holy.
There are episodes that are like lost, like completely lost of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I think
That-
the last one, the girl doctor, when she was looking at going through different things, she saw different image and she might review a familiar face, and it turned into him.
That's weird.
Like
And
he
all of
needed
Doctor
for a
Who is
certain
not?
time.
Well, it was already weird when they gave him more regeneration powers. So, like, you're only supposed to be able to regenerate like 12 times.
Yes,
But after the 13th one, they just kind of threw that out the window.
they kind of explained it with the 14th Doctor.
Okay, timey-wimey crap. Whatever.
That randomly
Yes.
reminded me of
Yeah,
Puss,
timey-wimey
of
crap.
the Puss in Boots sequel, which I've also
Oh,
watched
yeah.
recently.
The Puss in Boots sequel was amazing.
That was a good
That
movie,
was
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, you are? Okay, yeah, you watched it. Yeah, we watched
Yes.
it.
Oh,
We
nice.
watched it.
I was just trying to think that day that we watched it, who all was there?
I don't remember.
I was not. I watched it in a different time.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so your favorite Doctor is number 11, or is it 12? Is that 12?
That's the 12th.
Yeah, it's the 12th Doctor. What's your favorite arc of
Or
Doctor Who?
11. It's when he.
Hand signals don't work on podcasts.
I know it.
Yeah, I
We're
throw a lot of
helping.
those out like SOS, someone rescue me, but it doesn't work.
It's when
People looking through the window can't see you. You know it's a one-way window. I want to have a two-way window in here. That's how I get arrested.
it's the pond with
The pond.
yes. I cannot speak. You know this.
She says
The
pond.
companion ponds.
Yes, I like their whole.
So
With
most
river.
of his run.
Yes.
Okay. What's your favorite arc in that? 'Cause there's multiple.
There's arcs to arcs.
Yeah.
Yes,
What?
So there's companion
JoJo.
with the river, with River Song.
river. Okay.
Just
So
Finding
like
like,
out
JoJo.
that she's their daughter and that she's.
okay.
his
So
wife.
like the silence Pandora's box.
Yes.
Okay. Those are my favorite as well. We were actually talking in the game store the other day about that. Like the fact that like the Doctor is so feared in the galaxy that he can like literally just make all of his villains just like run away
Mhm.
just by making a speech.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like the Pandora's box. He's backed into a corner. He has no weapons.
His screwdriver doesn't work like usual.
His screwdriver doesn't work. Nothing's working. And he's talking to these guys on the radio. Remember all the days I've stopped you. And just let the next guy go. And none of them went.
Just like JoJo.
Yeah.
I got a back wheeze up here somehow.
It's a JoJo reference.
Okay, so the actual question that we've all been waiting for all night is, have you seen JoJo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much of JoJo?
So it's not enough that you've seen JoJo. He has to rate how much of a JoJo fan you are.
All of it.
All of it, even the last season on Netflix.
Yes, with
I
his
actually
daughter.
haven't seen all of it. I've seen all except the very last 12 episodes.
The last one.
Oh yeah, because they did the weird
Because they
release
did
schedule.
the stupid release schedule. Otherwise, I probably would have watched it. But now I just have to get Netflix again and finish watching it. But I really liked the last
Oh,
part.
I accidentally paid for Netflix for a month. Do you want to just use mine?
Oh, sick, yeah.
Yeah, I was at
Don't
work
let
today.
the Netflix overlords hear you say that.
Well, I was at Netflix. I forgot I got it one time just to watch something, and then I was gonna cancel it, and I forgot. And I was at work today, and my card popped up with an alert: $16 has been removed from your account from Netflix. I'm like, oh,
Right.
you son of a!
Yeah.
Everyone just looked at me and I'm concerned.
You're being voted off the island.
What's your favorite
Woo.
part of JoJo?
Definitely not the cherry scene that you spammed.
That's
me with.
great.
That's the
that's
best
part,
scene.
That's
the
part
only
3.
good scene.
I
in
mean, okay,
JoJo.
I'll give him credit. It's some pretty impressive animation.
I do like the first season a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Finally, someone
Part,
that likes the first season.
Well, the first season is parts 1 and 2.
Oh
Anyone just make a season?
no.
See,
Why?
the reason is part 1 is really short, and
Yeah.
part 2 is like moderately
Pretty long,
short. It's
yeah.
it's a lot longer than part 1.
Yeah.
So they merged them together and made season 1. Then season 2 is part 3, but only the first half of part 3 because part 3 is super freaking long.
Yeah.
So then there's 2 seasons to part 3. And then each after that has had 1 season, but it's been like 30 something episodes.
Okay.
My favorite parts are 2 and 4 and 6. I like 6 a lot too.
Mine's all of it because I've never seen it.
Yay.
Wow, you didn't even have to use it.
No, I did not. Apparently, I thought I actually hit the button for a second.
It's like I have Mayuri's Tutoru as my notification for my phone. So whenever
Yeah.
I actually hear it, I'm like, what the frick?
That just reminded me. My dad used to watch this financial advice show called Mad Money. And this guy had a soundboard that he'd constantly use. This one time he punched the button and it busted and just kept looping. It was just sort of like, yes, yes, yes.
That's funny. I want to get our soundboard properly set up so I can hit buttons and actually do funny stuff.
Yeah. We could
So-
even have like a segment thing that's just like, it's the.
Do we have any other information we need to get from Kai Kai?
I think we strangled enough out of her.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
We'll
Yeah,
be
let's see-
giving this
okay,
to FBI.
You're on our
Sharon.
podcast about anime and manga. What do you want to talk about?
Don't
What are those
know.
words?
The greatest question She said she doesn't know.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I have
I
a news
do.
chance later.
I
Yep.
do know in the world of just general geeky culture, you were showing us some releases for some Magic cards.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Timey-wimey, timey-wimey.
Oh,
Yeah. One
Sorry.
time Kai Kai's interested in Magic the Gathering.
that's kind of funny. So I guess we're switching to what time is it? Oh yeah, 40. We've been recording for 40 minutes. Wow.
Time.
40 minutes.
Timey-wimey.
Speaking of timey-wimey, yeah, well, there's Magic spoilers. Anybody that's mildly into Magic will already know this, but they spoiled cards for the Lord of the Rings set. Not all of them, some of them. They spoiled cards, or they spoiled deck names and colors for the Doctor Who cards. And they spoiled cards for Commander Masters, which is a supplemental set for Commander, which is going to come out in like 6 months.
So, hear me out. Commander's not expensive enough to get into, right?
Right.
Modern Masters is not expensive enough to buy, right?
It's too expensive.
So we just have to mash the two together and make sure no one can afford it.
Right. That's why a booster box is going to be $500.
Holy crap.
Yeah. That's okay. Lord of the Rings booster boxes are going to be $300.
They need that money to hire the Pinkertons, you know?
Yes, the Pinkertons, which we talked about last.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Podcast.
And yet this is the
And you
same
know what?
company. This is-
That set that he got that was spoiled, it sucks. Everyone
Yeah.
hates it. It is like everyone said this set is worthless and it isn't worth the money.
If I thinking right, I don't think it was that. I seen something. It was a little tiny pack of 5 cards for $35.
That's
store.
I think that's the thing.
Oh,
That's the whole box.
It's really dumb.
yeah.
You can get a booster box for $60.
The cards aren't even that good.
Yeah.
It's just like
I'd rather just drop the 35 to 40 into a pre-release kit and just be happy with what
A
I got.
pre-release
Just get a
kit is
commander
30.
deck.
Yeah, just get a commander deck or
Yeah,
get a
that-
booster
that
or a
too.
bundle box.
Yeah.
$45 for a bundle box.
or buy singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, singles aren't that hard. to
Singles are
buy.
cheaper than getting packs.
Yeah.
Or am I thinking something different? I'm thinking them just the booster packs and stuff.
No, that's buying packs.
Oh.
That's
Buy the
horrible.
cards
Buy a
themselves.
card.
Oh, by single. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
usually do. Unless I'm just like randomly, I have a gambling spurt. Let's go.
Yeah, I do that a lot too. Or my local drug dealer will pressure me into buying packs.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't meeting the quota. Have you bought this Modern Masters pack yet?
It's been like that before.
We're getting a little suspicious. You're ratting us out.
No, I tell him he's my favorite drug dealer. Anyways, so yeah, we got spoilers for the Doctor Who set. And I wanted to ask Kai Kai, if I bought all 5 of the Doctor Who commander decks,
You would be homeless.
it cost me $200 for all 5.
Hear me out.
What?
Forget Magic. Invest in Warhammer.
So you want me to buy all 4 of the Warhammer Magic the Gathering decks?
I mean, if we're doing that, if you want to buy every Warhammer starter army, go for it.
Not a starter army, just the Magic Gathering decks. Those are 65 apiece.
Anyway.
Yeah. When I ask Kai Kai, can I finally get you in the Magic the Gathering then?
Probably.
Okay.
Hey,
Let's go.
you can't even use the argument against us anymore. There's too many words on Magic cards. You're just trying to get us into Yu-Gi-Oh! And my brain is boggling. There's so many mechanics.
Yu-Gi-Oh is something else. Like
There's sub mechanics to sub mechanics. Okay, we're gonna segue this into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Boom, Wheeze, and me a little bit. I'm more hobbyist than they are lifelong dedicated. Are all Magic players. Boom, somewhat into Pokemon now. For
No,
shame.
I am not. I bought one league competitive deck to play with a friend at the game store.
Anyways, we all play Magic, and Magic, as you know, can get pretty crazy. As we've seen with Boom's brothers decks, where like 1-2 cards can suddenly trigger off about 30 different things. Yu-Gi-Oh is like they released a coked up baboon onto a keyboard, gave it instructions, and said, "Have at it." Oh my goodness, the wording is so tiny and so much.
But it's for a different audience. It's for kids, so the cards can be smaller, and it's for kids, so the wording can be smaller.
No, Pokemon's for kids. That's like maybe 20 words at tops. We're talking cards that probably have about 100 packed on there.
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
I don't know.
What throws me off is the fact that a Yu-Gi-Oh card looks like a playing card that was printed on a piece of paper, even though it's better card stock than a Magic the Gathering card.
And what throws me off is they're smaller than a standard tabletop
Yeah.
game
Yeah,
card.
it is weird.
I'm excited to try it.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
got to find card sleeves.
Oh, you can get
Kai
those at the
Kai. Where can we get card sleeves?
online.
I want to watch all of
Yes,
Yu-Gi-Oh and then
yes.
play the game and just be like, I believe in the heart of the cards, and then I draw the card. This card is worthless.
I don't know what type of Magic the Gathering player you are, but I already believe in the heart of the cards for Magic the Gathering because that's about the only hope I
I
have.
don't believe in the heart of the cards because it's like I need a land, and I have this arena like setup thing that's like you have a 67% chance to draw land. It's like no land, no,
No
land,
land.
no land.
Yeah, MTG Assistant is great at letting down your hopes and dreams.
I was playing a draft. I had a 25% chance to no, it was less. It was like 20% chance to draw land, and I drew like 4 lands in a row and lost.
Yep. Welcome to the deck shuffler.
Ah.
I was playing a mono red deck with 18 lands, and I would draw literally 10 of them.
Or you're like 2 lands, this will be fine, and then you don't draw a land for like 200 cards.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's my Commander games.
Woo.
Anyways, I love Magic the
I
Gathering.
think the
I'm
game,
excited to get into
the premier card
Yu-Gi-Oh.
game.
I've already conquered Pokemon. I played it for an hour and a half, and I am mastering
Yeah,
it.
from what you told me about Pokemon, it's way more violent than the cartoons because I didn't realize you're throwing your pets. You're already mutated, supernatural, nuclear charged pets at each other, but then you get to throw them at the trainer directly.
What?
That's what you told me.
No, you can't attack the other player directly.
Oh.
It's like dog fighting.
Oh, jeez.
That's what Pokemon is, dog fighting,
I
but
know.
legalized.
There's actually controversy around Pokemon because of that
Yeah,
reason.
you have your roided up magical creature. I have my roided up magical creature. They fight each other until they die. And then when I kill all of your roided up magical creatures, then you die. Because you lose.
Oh, so in other words, you don't have the money for the gambling at the fight,
Yeah.
so you just finish up. The
Yeah, I get
trip.
all your prize cards.
Ah,
No, you don't actually give them to your player, but I don't know how that works. Actually, I say I mastered Pokemon, but I actually lost all like 4 games I played. Because the guy told me to buy a deck. He told me what deck to buy. And it turns out the deck I bought, he had the specific counter to that deck.
you never listen to someone when they say, "Yeah, buy that deck and play against me."
Yeah. Anyway, so Yu-Gi-Oh should go much better, I'm hoping.
I'm
Right?
trying to figure out what combos with what. I just got nothing.
Do you actually know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Nope.
Oh, well, we're screwed.
Yep.
We're all learning this together.
Oh boy.
I used to when I was younger, but things have changed.
Yeah, that's before there was directional linking cards that needed special summon cards that linked with those cards.
We can get pre-constructed decks, right?
Somewheres.
Yeah, that's what I have.
How many do you have?
Give me an alpha edition, and I think I can figure it
At
out.
least 8.
You have 8 of them. Okay, we can learn. Should be fine.
Should be.
This
Should
is
be.
gonna hurt a lot.
Oh, probably. No worse than Shadow Era.
Ew. might want to explain to people what that is if it's dead.
It's already dead, so there's now no worth explaining it. It's just a really old card game I play. Can't be no worse than Sorcery. That's a new card game that's coming out, and I can't wait until I'm forced to play that game.
Sorcery. That's just Sorcery the Searching.
No, it's just called Sorcery. The packs kind of look like a Magic the Gathering pack, but they just have Sorcery written on them.
Yeah, it's going to eventually be Sorcery the Searching.
It could be. That'd be kind of funny. So that's a new one that's coming out.
Nice. Anything else?
No, not really. How about you guys?
I finally got Jedi Survivor to run okay.
Oh, yeah.
How?
So it's so broken that if you have it on like performance mode, which tries to get its frames up, your FPS higher,
Yeah.
it breaks and the screen tears and it's terrible because it's constantly stuttering and trying to get up to like 60 frames per second, which it just can't because it's broken. So if you do not performance mode, it stays at 30 and then it's playable and it actually runs okay because it's at 30, which isn't great, but it's better than like the screen tearing constantly and just like bugging my eyes out because just like
I just realized something too on a console. There's no way to change resolution or anything, is there? To lower demand or anything.
I think you can with the PlayStation itself.
I think you
You
could,
can
yeah.
force it, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I got it to work, and now I've been playing it, and it's really fun. And I just got the lightsaber blaster pistol stance,
yeah?
and it's sick.
Ooh.
I really want to play the game.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I just only have a PC.
And
it would explode my
It
PC.
works even worse on PC. than it
Yeah.
does on
Hear me out. Is
console.
there a mod for it?
No,
There
there's no.
is.
there-
There is a mod that makes it run better than it does.
Do I really
I
want to
don't-
redo a Skyrim?
It's probably not worth getting. I've heard it messes up other things too, though. So they have been working on like trying to fix it, but it's so dumb that it's this broken. Makes sense why they were like, we need a month for extra bug fixes or whatever. It's like,
Could you imagine if they
oh
released
my
it on
goodness,
time?
they must have showed it to the executives and be like, this game is totally unplayable, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll give you another month.
Executives having no idea how games work.
The game is massive and it's super cool. There's a lot more like interacting with real people and stuff.
That's cool.
There's more like RPG kind of elements. There's like people that give you quests and stuff. Whereas the first game was very just like Dark Souls.
Yeah,
like,
it was linear.
like just there's just enemies. There's no like other people. You kill everybody you see. Kind of thing.
Actually, speaking of which, I just thought of this isn't all the LucasArts like licensing for video games gonna be relinquished from just EA? Because I heard about like a whole bunch of like whole slew of games that are gonna be in development now.
They already are in development, but they can't be released until the exclusivity deal runs out. Because there's a Ubisoft like open world game in development. There's like a bunch of stuff that they've been making.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Which will
for
be
that.
awesome. I don't know why they gave EA exclusive rights to begin with. It's
They
the
did-
dumbest.
it was-
Because EA has a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was basically
Yeah.
wasn't it basically when Disney first got hold of the rights for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang, it's been 10 years already.
Yeah, because it started with the first Battlefront game.
Yep.
Not the first one. The first remake of
Yeah,
Battlefront,
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
from
I
what-
think came out in like 20.
From what I
15,
heard, some of
something
the
like that,
Disney
yeah.
executives are like, "Why did we do that?"
Yeah. They could have made so much more money too. Holy crap.
Yeah.
There's so much money in Star Wars games.
Could-
The Battlefront game like broke records when it came out, and it was like really bare bones, just online multiplayer game.
Could you imagine a Call of Duty shooter style Star Wars game?
Yeah.
Like we got the Battlefield.
Drop in, drop out type.
Yeah, like just run around a map shooting people.
It's all right. We've got Fortnite, and they've been doing Star Wars theme
We
stuff,
don't
and you
talk
can get a
about that.
lightsaber, and you can get force powers.
Oh,
And I
dear
played it with
Lord.
Mick Snazzy Pants. I was like, "Oh boy, my favorite Star Wars game, Fortnite." And he was like, "I want to die now."
Remember when Fortnite, the most crossover thing they had was rip off John Wick,
Wick, yeah.
Yeah,
Now they
that-
have actual
Now they have
John
actual
Wick,
John
which
Wick
is so
that
lame.
can fight Naruto, that can go kami kami ha.
It's turning into magic where you're like, I summon Gandalf and then I'll attack you with Darth Vader.
I still have like the first few skins that I bought, and that's all I got. Not that I've played in a long time.
I just remember beating the battle pass and getting the Boba Fett rip-off skin for like season
Oh,
1,
yeah.
I think it was, or season
Yeah.
3.
3 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good times.
Yep, haven't played since. Well, I played with you.
Oh yeah.
Mom and Dad.
And we died in a standoff against 5-year-olds.
Wait, you played back when 5-year-olds were
Oh,
on
you-
Fortnite?
Oh, maybe these were 40-year-old men. I don't
You
know.
know how
They
they
were
have the
vicious.
Spider-Man glove? I
Yeah.
don't know. Okay, they have the ODM gear from Attack on Titan now. You can
What?
just swing
What?
around in that.
Okay, I might go back to playing if just they expunge everything and it's just an anime battle royale.
That would be amazing.
That should be a game mode. Just like only anime skins are allowed. That'd be awesome.
I want to fight Naruto as Eren Yeager. That would
Yeah,
be amazing.
you can.
With our assault rifle.
And you see a freaking Goku, and you're like, oh no, it's Goku.
And
I
there
don't
comes
know what
Nico.
the last time I played by myself was already when there was so much weird like stuff in it because it was when the anime stuff first was there.
Yeah.
And I'm just paranoid going through everything and I just see things flying through the air. I'm like, what the heck is that?
The
It's-
weirdest part is you could be fighting Eren Yeager as Naruto, but then Rick Sanchez can come through with a semi and run you both over.
It's actually a really good
And then
party game.
Thanos will steal all
And
your
then
stuff.
Thanos will show up.
It's a really good party game because you can just like all jump in a car and drive around the map and shoot
Yeah.
people and stuff.
No.
It's good as a party game.
I enjoy
Otherwise,
playing as a party game with my friends.
if you play by yourself, it's so boring. It's like Minecraft.
I
by
don't know if
yourself.
anybody could play that competitive again.
Yeah, it must be bizarre playing it competitive. It was crazy big competitive for a while.
I loved playing it competitively.
Yeah,
Like it was fun. But that was also back when like the main meta was just like pump shotgun.
yeah. Now I have no idea. There's so much. Like there
It's
used to be
probably-
like
it's-
bandages and like the containers.
Yeah.
And now there's just like a million different like healing.
I was playing with my sister the other day and she showed me what a tent is.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, there's tents that you
Tents.
sleep in a battle royale.
that you can also store
See,
items in to
hear
get
me
in the
out.
next match.
That's
Yeah.
why, like, that's a cool idea because there needs to be one battle royale video game out there for die-hard battle royale players that the zones never shrink. Matches go on for months.
See, that's what I would like, an actual Hunger Games battle royale.
Just, like, there's
with
more-
actual children killing each other. That would be sick.
No,
I am not gonna say that.
What they could do is instead of having zones, just there's more hazards that pop up across the map.
That is
like
a good idea.
Yeah.
creatures or traps or something. Like
That
it
would
just
be cool.
becomes
Monsters, something like that, yeah.
yeah, more and more deadly.
I can
but-
just imagine someone playing for like 2 months straight and their opponent just like falls into a pit and dies. And they're just like trying to
Yeah, it'd
survive
have
the
to be-
elements. And just like, you win. It's like, what?
It would have to be
the heck?
an agreed thing. If everyone wanted to log off, they all have to agree to log off.
Hear me out.
Or a vote
Immersive
majority.
VR. In 10 years, immersive VR.
Oh, for
Where this is a VR game.
Yeah, and it's like for people to log out, you all have to vote.
And it's called Sword Art Online.
And then when you die in the game, you die in real life.
Because they send an employee with a Glock.
There's just a tech dev above you with a silenced 9mm.
there was somebody developed a VR helmet.
The
that just had
creator of
the,
Oculus.
Yeah, they're just like, it's really easy to make. You just
For
Die in
the
the game.
anniversary Sword Art Online, he showed,
Yeah.
he basically made his Oculus headset, but he put 3 C4 shaped charges.
Oh, jeez.
So he was like, it's designed that when you die in a game, those charges will go off. And you die.
So what
in
about
real
the
life.
games that read when your internet's bugging out that you die?
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Internet crashes, just like you're dead.
Oh
No, it's
Oh.
more of like a statement piece than like
I don't know. Just that right there is just permanently made sure I will never get a VR headset. I don't trust them now.
Ramen Cat looks like, is this a C4 charge? No, that's a battery. I don't believe
I
you.
bet the battery's gonna explode when I die.
I'm just gonna buy a VR headset and disassemble it piece by piece.
No, he dies in VR, just rips the thing off and throws it out the window.
Rips it off, pulls out gun, shoots it.
Can't kill me if I kill
I
you
kill you
first.
first. You can't kill me in the game if I kill the game.
You guys come over off a VR headset, and it's just a German Shepherd with a bomb vest. Like, what is that? I'm just wearing full military bomb
I feel like
gear.
we'd get over to your house, there'd be 10 VR headsets around you in various states of destruction and decomposition.
Guys, I found the one that doesn't have it.
And he literally just has like one of those Samsung like ones that you put your phone in.
The cardboard box.
Yeah, just the cardboard
box from
He's like, it won't
Switch.
kill me.
The Switch cardboard box ones. This one's safe.
That one actually blows up on him because his phone's too
That
old.
would be my law.
Yeah, it lights the cardboard on fire.
These
My eyes, they
fire
burn.
effects are so real.
It burns just like real fire.
Fire?
It's so smoky.
Fire.
Oh.
All right, well,
I think that's a great place to end the episode.
Yeah, the house is on fire, by the way.
that's fine.
Hey, that's a JoJo reference. Anyways,
Wheeze, you're a JoJo.
thanks so
reference.
much for listening and watching on YouTube. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, and tell us what you thought of the episode.
We tried out AI to replace Wheeze. It didn't go over so well.
I thought he was sounding like one of those PBS kids
Oh,
commercials.
or like the
this.
broadcast is brought to you by supporters like you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you, Kai, for being on the show.
Of course.
We might have to have you on again.
Okie dokie.
You can fill in that for me when I'm not
Yeah.
It's
feeling good.
iffy. I'll let you know later if you're fine.
I
or
wasn't
not.
here last week.
Yeah, it's part of the problem. We
Yeah.
have to talk. Ramen Cat.
Do it.
Yeah.
Pull the trigger.
Now you're stuck here. You can't leave. Besides for that, yeah.
Boom, you're up for debate.
Yeah.
Your record's a little iffy.
It's real iffy right now. I'm rethinking some things. Anyways, yeah. We said it all. So thank you all for watching. See you all later.
Jam meow.
Bye.
Bye bye.